This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I am so thrilled to be here helping you learn to play the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going to explain the B flat chord. So this is a major chord. As I usually do, I'll start out with a little bit of theory and then move over to the actual voicings. So if you just want the voicings, you can look there on the board or skip ahead to where I explain those. So a little bit of the theory. First, the B flat chord, like I said, is a major chord. The notes come from the B flat major scale. We have a B flat, a D, and an F. The B flat, it comes from the first step or the root. That's another name for that. So it's the root or the first step of that B flat major scale. The third step is the D, which is a major third interval above the root, and the F is the fifth step of that scale, which is a perfect fifth interval above the root. Of course, as we're actually playing chord voicings, it can be voiced where these notes are doubled, sometimes even tripled, and they can be spread out, so it doesn't have to be close together, but we have B flat, D, and F. That creates a B flat major chord. Okay, let's look at some of the most commonly used voicings for B flat. They're both bar chords. So the first one here is what I call a sixth string bar chord because the lowest root note, which is circled there, is on the sixth string. So, and it's at the sixth fret, hence the little 6 written there. So we're at the 6th fret. That means our bar is going to be at the 6th fret since this is a bar chord. We're going to use our index finger to play the notes on the first string, second string, and sixth string. So we're barring over all of them, but those are the ones actually played by the index finger. Then our middle finger is going to go at the 7th fret on the 3rd string. Our ring finger is going to go at the 8th fret on the 5th string. And our pinky is going to go at the 8th fret on the 4th string. So, looks just like so. Now, this is just like the E chord in first position, moved up to where we have a bar at the 6th fret, and then that shape put in front of it. Theoretically speaking, this has the root, the 5th, the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the root. That's how that one's voiced. Great chord. Play this one a lot. Then over here, just to the right on the board, shows us that we can actually play just a B flat chord with the top 4 strings of that voicing. So my root is going to be, my lowest root then would be on the 4th string, and that's at the 8th fret. And then my middle finger is on the 3rd string at the 7th. Index is playing the 2 top strings at the 6th fret. So this is like the F chord shape, moved up to where our index is at the 6th fret. Playing that B flat a little higher. Sometimes it's nice to just play those top 4 strings. Now, as an alternate to this bar chord, we often play the one that's in first position or 13th position, meaning we have our bar at the 1st fret or our bar at the 13th fret. It can be played either place. This one is one that we often end up playing right along with a lot of first position chords like F and C7. So we play this one in first position probably most often, but you could at some point be playing it up in the 13th position too. So our index finger is barring over the top 5 strings on the 1st fret. I usually press my index finger just a little up against the 6th string to mute it so that if I strum it a little bit, that's okay. It won't create any kind of problem. So we're going to have our index finger can play both the top string and the 5th string, though the top string is optional, as we'll see here. At the 3rd fret on strings 2, 3, and 4, we've got those notes pressed down. I usually use my ring finger in a little bar to play those, and it's like just like so. Now that takes a lot of strength to build up and takes time to get used to playing like that and having our finger pressed backwards a little bit against that joint to get the strength to play that. You can also play it with fingers 2, 3, and 4. That's another way to play it. 2, 3, and 4. Those are the 2 common ways to play it. When I play with 2, 3, and 4, I usually try to get that top string to ring. And when I'm playing it with the little bar, I'm actually muting and not worrying about the top string ringing. So I use this fingering, 2, 3, and 4, when I need the top string to ring. And I don't use it. I just use the little bar when I don't need it to ring. So that's how that one's played there. Hope that helps, and take care. We'll catch you later. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.